Hey everyone, welcome back to High Ground. Today we're again joined by myself and Landon. Without further ado, Landon, what are we talking about?
We are talking about how they should make Battlefront 3. We're going to talk about all the other Battlefronts, and we're going to talk about how they should make Battlefront 3 make Battlefront 3. Zach, what do we want them to make?
Battlefront 3.
When do we want them to make it?
Now.
Please. Zach, let's talk about Battlefront just in general. So the first Battlefront came out, the very first Battlefront came out
OG
in
one.
2004, and then the first Battlefront 2 came out in 2005.
Yeah.
We played those like about a year or two ago when they re-released them. What's your thoughts on those games?
So Star Wars Battlefront always has like a special place in my heart because even when I was a kid, I played the OG Battlefront on the PlayStation 2, like way back when it released.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been a fan of this kind of game franchise from the very beginning. So when they re-released 1 and 2, like remastered, I was like, dude,
that was crazy.
It was so sick. Yeah, we played that for a good couple weeks.
See, that was my first time playing it. So like whenever I like first booted it up and they started playing like Battle of Heroes, I was like, holy crap, this is so cool.
That was peak, dude. That was so good.
That was so fun. And then the second set of Battlefronts, the first one came out in 2015.
Yes.
That was actually a really good game. I really liked that
really
game.
Good. That was the first. So when I got, that was the PlayStation 4, I think. That was the first game I played on the PlayStation 4. And we played together because I remember when I got it, I was like, dude, we can finally play it. That was such a good game. We had a lot of memories from that one.
Man, that was like probably one of the most that was such a realistic. That was my first realistic Battlefront game.
Yeah.
Like we played it, and then as soon as I played it, I hopped in an X-wing, and I was like, I'm like, Luke, oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm like, Red 5 standing by, oh my gosh.
Literally. And that's the thing is, those games are so unique in the sense of they're probably the most immersive Star Wars games.
Yes.
Just your boots on the ground, every era of Star Wars,
yes.
It's insane. But dude, I remember, I don't know if you remember this. So speaking of that Battlefront, they had this game mode called Heroes versus Villains.
Oh, I like that.
But what was cool about that Battlefront's version of it is we could be the Emperor's Guard.
Yeah, bro.
But it randomly selected, and we would always just die immediately.
Bro, I actually like that version of Heroes vs. Villains where it was only one, and then you were supposed to help support your Jedi or villain.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like the how the Clone Wars were, where there was one Jedi, and then your troopers helped support
I hope they bring that back.
That would be a fun thing. Yeah, let's talk about Battlefront. Let's go Battlefront 2. Came out 2017, and it's people still play it. Recently, there were 7,000 people online. There was a point recently where 7,000 people were online playing Battlefront 2, and that's the most since 2021. It's 2025. It's been 8 years since that release, which is a long time. What's your thoughts on Battlefront 2, bro?
Man, that's by far my favorite, just in the sense of we've played that so many times together and just on solo. But you have Galactic Assault, which is pretty much just a little bit of everything. Yeah. You have Heroes versus Villains, which we have all kinds of fun.
Those are so fun, bro.
You just force push someone off the side to their death. And then you have I forgot the game mode, which one that was called, but it's just the Starfighters, you're just flying around. Then our favorite by far, Ewok Hunt.
That's the best.
This horror movie in Star Wars.
Fun. And then not Galactic Assault, but
Supremacy.
That's my favorite game.
That is the best one they have on there.
Republic era Supremacy is the closest I feel we will ever get to being able to be in the Clone Wars as regular people.
Yeah.
I love that game. I still play that game. I like heavy. The character heavy. Yeah. So being heavy in the game with the 501st skin going at it. Oh, it's such a fun game.
It's peak, dude. No, I love it because you have because in that game you have to capture command post, then you finally get to go to the ship if you win the command post, and then it is just Man, it's so difficult.
It's just war, and I love it because it's just like the concept of the game is a tug of war, so it could go for 2 hours. Like
I think we played for 3 hours.
We played
and that was just one game,
and you're like, holy crap! Like go, like
push.
Like, I got like first place only one time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I did it. I made it, guys.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Like, that is, like, by far my favorite game of all time. But now, and me and you've obviously been wanting Battlefront 3 for a long time.
Now, yeah.
There has been little to no hope. But recently, this week, as we're recording it, there has been a revolution, if you will, of the hashtag Make Battlefront 3 or hashtag Battlefront 3. It's invading the Star Wars comic section, the EA comic sections. If you're on TikTok, every comic section.
Yeah, it's just ever. Even ours, which that was a really fun moment for me because Landon just texted. He goes, "Yeah, did you see?" So like one of our TikToks, literally just 4 comments like, "Make Battlefront 3, make Battlefront 3."
And that's when I learned about it. I was like, the reel was about me like talking about the sequels, and I was like, oh, maybe like a Battlefront 3 game would be a good bridge because you get to play it and. Because like Battlefront 2, I was already taking place after Return of the Jedi. Yeah. So I was like, okay, they should contain that story and bridge it. But then I like looked at other comments. I was like, oh.
No, it's everywhere.
Like, this is like a thing.
Yeah. Well, even we saw, what was it, yesterday? It invaded the Pat McAfee show. Mm-hmm. Like, comment section.
The Pat McAfee comment section.
It's everywhere. Like, yes. I can't go anywhere on TikTok or even Instagram now. It's just like, it's randomly just, I love it, dude. Because I'm like, if we could keep this going and like, EA sees it, then
you see. It reminds me of Daredevil when all the all the fans were like
save Daredevil,
save Daredevil. They were wanting Daredevil back, and then we got him back. So that's what it's reminding me of. And I'm like, there's hope. Yeah. And, like, talk about the perfect timing of doing make Battlefront 3 revolution
right after Andor.
Right after like Andor literally taught us how to do a revolution. We're like, okay, we can do that. Like,
there's enough of us.
I was like, all right, thanks Disney for telling us that.
No, literally.
But yeah, if they did make a Battlefront 3, what would you want to see in it?
Man, I've been talking about this for a while, which we saw a lot in Battlefront 2, but obviously just more heroes and villains. Because that is one thing that game did right is when we started out, it was pretty much just the same heroes and villains as the first game. Yeah. And like 2 or 3 new ones. But then they added like Obi-Wan, Anakin, General Grievous. Man, I love playing
that. Was a good one.
Count Dooku. So they gave us more prequel characters. I'm like, man, so I want that like times 10. So I like Ahsoka Tano, Captain Rex,
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah. Moff Gideon with the Darksaber. That would be so cool.
Crazy. Yeah. It's just like there's so many, and that's what's nice about Star Wars. There's so many characters to choose from now. It's like they could easily just like throw a dart at a wall and be like, dude, what if we could even get like Andor? That'd be funny.
Andor would be cool. That'd be so cool. Any other Rebels would be cool. Yeah.
So I think that's a very much a heavy, like, I want more of that going forward if they make a third game, hopefully. But also, because I was reading through comments and stuff, and someone made a good point. So speaking of like the older games, in the very first Battlefront 1 and 2, the one the remake we played, they had this option. Like it would just be in any match. You could be on the ground, so you're just shooting and whatever. But then you could go jump in like an X-wing and then go to space. Oh, like so you could go back and forth. So I think they should make that an option where you can go aerial or ground. Yeah, bring that back as a thing. And then another big thing that I'm thinking of. Do you remember? So Battlefront 1, the one we played, the newer one. When you were Luke and Vader and you would fight, they would kind of like clash. And you had to beat the clash to like. Cool. They need to bring that back.
Like a whole Anakin Obi-Wan moment.
They need to bring that back.
That'd be cool. I like that idea of like hopping in an X-wing and like going to fight like in the space or whatever. Because you can already like choose it, but like just a little extra immersive part of it. Oh yeah, would be so dope going to space and all that. I really wish they would do it because they did it. Didn't they do that with the Outlaw game, which I never played, but
I think so.
Like you could like go in and out of space. So like if they brought it to like a Battlefront game,
it would just open a whole. Because like just even think like the Supremacy game mode. Yes. Imagine we had that, but like you just jump in a gunship and we're like, all right,
go. Literally, like that would be perfect. Speaking of like game modes, what are some game modes you would want besides that?
Obviously like just the normal stuff like heroes versus villains. I think keep all that stuff. I would like another kind of like Ewok hunt style game.
Yeah.
Like imagine that with a Wampa though.
A Wampa, that like the Rebellion.
Yeah, like because we talked about like there were like rumors of a movie like that. But imagine so like my mindset is like obviously you're on Hoth, and you're the rebels.
Yeah.
And one person gets selected to Wampa, and you just have an insane amount of health. And it's basically the 100 men versus a gorilla, but Wampa style.
That would be so cool.
So like that.
I like those game modes because Ewok Hunt was so fun and so scary. I want like one like that, but you're in the Jedi Temple, and it's like one Jedi, like one person's a Jedi, and they can be whoever Jedi they want to be, and then like 10 or 20 people are like just clone troopers.
That would be sick.
Like it's just an Order 66.
This is Order 66, but
like, that would be
very cool. Fun. Oh man, yeah, just that kind of because that was such a unique style of like game.
It's like survival.
Yeah. But it's like it's fun because even now when we play, it's like all right, one of us get Ewok.
Yeah,
it's like I want to go kill my friend. Like that's the whole.
You're searching for your friend. You try to like sneak up on them.
No, for real.
Man, a game I really want is a 1v1 like where you can like choose like 1v1 with Jedis or 1v1 with like a character with a gun or 1v1 with if they had Mandalorians, 1v1 with Mandalorians would be super dope.
I agree because that was our biggest thing because they had a 2v2 heroes versus villains, but the whole issue with that is like no one respects like the 1v1, so it's like we would go in. Sometimes we would like let's say you and another guy were fighting, like you're Luke and that's Darth Vader, and like our character, me and the other guy's character just kind of sat to the side and we're just kind of like emoting and like let them fight. Like that's cool, and then you can gang up. But like when they just straight up just gang up immediately, it's like all right, well.
Because like the Hero Showdown, like I really like because that was the closest we could get for like to like official like 1v1s.
Yeah.
But after you use one character, you can't use them again. That was my problem. I was like, tough. Like let me use like Anakin and let the other guy use Darth Vader for like just 3 straight rounds, best of 3.
Yeah.
And like just have like a fun little competition for it. Because there are that's what I really like about the Battlefront community is there are a lot of people who like actually respect 1v1s. Yeah. Like I remember I had one game, we were on Yavin 4 and we were all just like standing on top of the Millennium Falcon. And we were just like 2 of us would just go out, duke it out, winner stays on, and we did it for the whole game.
That would be so
and that
cool.
was such a fun game. I was like, yo, we're doing it. I'm like,
we did it.
The 1v1s. But yeah, I don't know. I like 1v1s because like it is fun sometimes when like 4 heroes just gang up on one person.
Oh yeah, well just heroes versus villains. We've done that so many times.
Like that's what you do on heroes versus villains.
We've been on both sides because I can't tell you how many times it's like late at night we're playing. And then I'm over here by myself. I'm like, hey, where are you? And suddenly all 4 Sith characters come in. I'm like, help! Help!
like that's literally what happens. But yeah, I also think that'd be a cool way of doing like a heroes versus villains, but being able to filter so that you could have like all the heroes or just heroes with lightsabers or just heroes with blasters. Because sometimes it is fun to like like Han Solo's blasters and all that.
Oh yeah.
But then sometimes it's like
it's OP.
Like I'm over here trying to fight Darth Vader and I got Bosk and freaking Boba Fett blowing me up. I'm like I can't do nothing.
Come on. Just kind of accept you're like.
Yeah. But yeah, Battlefront 2 is a fun game and Battlefront 3 is gonna be a great game. And like we said over and over and over and over and over, make Battlefront 3.
Please.
Like
no, for real.
Like, let's talk about Battlefront 3. If it were made, I think it would be not as. I don't think anything's gonna be as big as GTA 6.
Oh,
let's just throw that. Like, okay, that's
the hype for that's already.
That's like the biggest thing, but that would have the same impact for Star Wars fans as NCAA coming back did for football fans.
Literally,
like NCAA took for like 12 years to come back out.
Yeah.
Or 11 years. I think
it was 12 or 11.
2014 came out. It was 10 years, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it was 10 years.
No, it was whatever. It came out over a decade ago. It came back, and I think if EA could bring back freaking college football, they can bring back Battlefront. Or it's just somebody who wants to make the Battlefront game.
Literally, anyone, please. But yeah, I don't know. If it comes out, and it happens, I think just the fact it's already like just in circulation, people are like begging for it to be made. That's proof enough it'll pop off. Yeah. Like I don't think, but again, if they double down from the get go with, I think that's their biggest thing is they just need to like go big. Exactly. Which, and that's saying, because even if they just give us like, all right, we're making it, take your time. Like there's not a rush of like put it out immediately. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure everyone who's like, because there's like well over 7,000 like hashtags across like all social media, so just hashtag Battlefront, hashtag make Battlefront. But yeah, I think most of the people that are commenting that, me included, are commenting, tweeting that, whatever, posting that. I think most of the people, me included, we know, us included, we know that it's going to take a while. Oh yeah. But we just want like a confirmation. Yeah. Like we just need hope. Yeah. Rebellions are built on hope. Literally. That is so funny. But yeah, because like, I mean, like if they announced it and it came out 5 years from now, I would be fine. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I would wait 5 years for a good Battlefront. Well, and if they do the GTA route of just like kind of thinking ahead of like when the next console comes out, even like, yeah, because that's, I mean, what GTA 6 has been. Came out in 2013, so that's 12 years. Yeah, that's an insane amount of time they've been working on that. Yeah, it's going to be 13 years when it comes out, if it comes out in 2026. I don't think it will. It get pushed back. But that's the point. That's the point of being, well, even that, and then even like Spider-Verse, that's another thing, is just like that whole idea of like taking your time pays off. Exactly. Like, and the fans are obviously going to get involved either way, but it's what's going to have the bigger impact. So. Exactly. And I think it's kind of become the norm, which is fine as long as there's like in between stuff. But it's kind of the norm of like things taking a little extra time. Like you mentioned, Spider-Verse takes at least 4 to 5 years to come out with another movie. Yeah. GTA is obviously taking forever. Stranger Things has always been like that. They've always took 3 to 4 years to make another season. So it's always, so we're kind of in that. I mean, even like MCU, we got a Captain America follow up 4 years later after the show came out. Yeah. That's crazy. So like we are definitely in this timeline where things take more than a year to come out, It's more quality over quantity, quality over quantity. Yeah. And I'm fine with that as long as it's a good game. But it would be nice to just have like a confirmation, a release date, something. Just even like just literally a tweet, just like, we're making it. Literally. Because that's the thing. If that does happen, that's going to break the internet again. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, because then I'm calling it now. It gets made. Everyone's going to comment, we made Battlefront 3. Yeah. Like everywhere. It's going to be insane. Yeah. And yeah, we have hope. Yeah. I have hope. Yeah. You have hope. Oh, make Battlefront 3. Make it, yeah. Please. That would be so sick. We're saying politely. Yeah. Anything else about Battlefront? Not really. Just, after this comes out, go comment Battlefront 3 everywhere. Everywhere. Go comment Battlefront 3 everywhere, especially EA posts, especially Star Wars posts. Anywhere, like, go invade everything. Invade it. Like, all these, like, revolutions I see on TikTok, and I'm like, gosh, these people are so weird. Except for, like, the Jesus ones, because I agree with the Jesus ones. Yeah. But all the other ones, I'm like, what are y'all doing? And then once Battlefront comes out, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I understand it now. I get the vibes. Cool. So I think we'll wrap it right there. Yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Cool. We're both believers. We believe in Jesus. We believe that Jesus loves you. We believe Jesus died and resurrected, and that's what our belief is on. We have a faith in Jesus, and we believe in sharing the word with y'all at the end of each episode. Can I take turns? I'm going to share a word. We're going to be reading out of Romans. That's funny. You read out of Romans 8 the last episode. So I'm doing Romans 8 as well, but I'm nice. I'm doing Romans 8, 38 and 39, which says, and I am convinced that nothing can ever separate us from God's love. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither our fears for today nor our worries about tomorrow. Not even the powers of hell can separate us. I skipped a page, Joe. Bear with me. From God's love,
No power in the sky above or in the earth below. Indeed, nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate us from the love of God that is revealed in Christ Jesus our Lord. So yeah, that's kind of my encouragement. For those who don't even like believe in Jesus, who are trying to run away, like he still loves you. Like you can shut the door on him as much as you want. He still loves you. He's going to keep like pushing until you open that door and let him in. And then just for the encouragement for the believers, he still loves you. Nothing can separate us from that.